Hi, I'm Andy Mayo from Viking Axe in Macclesfield. Today we're going to be looking at swords. Now, these are the kind of swords that are currently available on the market. They are for display purposes only, so they're not sharp and they're not designed to be clashed against each other. If you sharpen them, there is a problem. If you clash them together, there is a problem. Just buy them as they are, don't mess with them, put them up and look at them and go, they're cool. That's it. That's where these things end. Now, if you're into reenactment, or you're into HEMA, which is Historical European Martial Arts, Hanway turn out this, which is the practical sword for HEMA and for reenactment. This can be clashed and clashed and clashed against a sword of its like, and they just last forever. They're just absolutely brilliant. Now, stepping up a little bit into what is regarded as a real sword. Now, a real sword is something that is designed to hold together if it's given a nasty shock, so hitting something, cutting into something, it will take it, the blade will take it. Plus it's also lighter and the edge is sharp. So this is the sort of thing you would use for cutting. Now, I don't understand why anybody would want one of these unless you are refining your HEMA or your reenactment skills to get the accuracy of the presentation of the edge against the target. Then it comes into its own. Plus, we've noticed that in HEMA, if you have a blunt sword, it behaves differently than if you're using a sharp sword, because with a sharp sword, it will grip sharp edge to sharp edge, but that has to be done at quarter speed for safety purposes. Now, typically what you'll have is a sword that has what is known as the percussion point, the point at which the sword does not move. So that's wobbling, that's wobbling, that's your harmonic point, that's your point of percussion. So that's the bit you're actually aiming to land on target. So we're going to give you some examples now of cutting using a real sword. So there we have it. That's the Viking sword in action. The thing about this is that we don't actually have any records of how these swords were used. There's nothing in pictorial form, there's nothing written down. But the works of George Silver in 1599, it's a manual on how advanced sword fighting was done. And we can extrapolate from that, given the type of swords that we're using and also involving shields and so on and so forth. And so a lot of archaeological experimentation has led to the point where we have a very good idea how they were used. But there we go. If you want to leave any questions or comments or even a subject matter that you would like us to cover, please do so in the box below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.